Hello Superstar, thank you very much for tuning in. So today it's time for the final episode of What's in the Box? As you know, each and every video I've been going through a box of my figures and showing you what things I've got in the box. So this is going to be the Marvel Legends special. The other day was the Star Wars special. This is the Marvel Legends special. So we've got a big box of goodies here to go through. Look at this. I'll show you. Whoa. So these are the ones that have already been reviewed and are already on the channel for you to see the reviews of. As you know, I have got a box of stuff still to review that's got quite a few legends in it. But for now, these are the ones that I have reviewed. So first things first. Let's start with the big boy first of all. The Sentinel. Hulk mutant. The other year when I went to, when I finally got around to going back to Florida, I went straight on Amazon as soon as I arrived and I had an address to send it to and I ordered this bad boy. I love the Sentinel so much. So let's just pop him there behind the camera for now. So we've got the Sentinel. We've got the new Black Cat. This one I've kind of edited a little bit. I've given her some heels and I took off the fur cuffs along the boots and I gave her some white hands as well. I think she looks better. We have Blink. Blink, possibly one of my favourite X-Men. She's been featured in the Exiles quite a few times, and a lot of people have been using the body piece of this figure recently to build Nightcrawler's sister. So, that's been quite cool. We've got Anti-Venom. The Velocity Suit Spider-Man. Carnage. The Phoenix Jean Grey, that's the Toys R Us Speckle. Red Goblin there. That's the Thor, and it's the other. Oh, I forgot his name. Oh, what's his name? I can't remember the name of the figure, but yeah, it's the other version of Thor. It's like another version of Thor. Venom, but that's the Eddie Brock version, the Monster Venom Bath. Marvel Select Rogue. I use a flight stand and I kind of have a feet crossed like that. I've kind of bent the leg a little bit. So if feet go like that, I think that looks more natural in a flying pose. Scarlet Witch from the 3-pack Family Matters one. 80th Anniversary Hulk. The very old version of Winter Soldier from the New Wave. Old Man Logan from the Days of Future Past. Venom. Both versions of Polaris there. Deadpool with his X-Men attire. Another version of Venom there. Iron Man 2020. Deadpool from the old Marvel Heroes line. Squirrel Girl. White Rabbit. Spider-Man Noir. Domino. Archangel. The MCU Black Panther. Juggernaut from the 2-pack with Colossus. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch. Vinnie Jones. Oh dear me. The Walmart version of comic book Thanos. Probably one of my favourite Thanoses. $80 Years Captain America. Don't worry, all the hats, accessories, capes are in the big boxes behind me. I tend to try and keep some of the accessories separate so I don't lose them or I can use them with other figures. The old version of Scarlet Witch. The red version of Magneto. Caliban Bath. Nova. Or is it Kid Nova? Shatterstar. MCU Iron Man. Kate Bishop. Captain Marvel's version of Fury. I know this is Samuel L. Jackson. Technically it is, but you know. Spider-Gwen. That's the first release, I believe. The battle-worn Captain America from the Disney Store 3-pack that featured Spider-Man in his first MCU Legends form. But that's the Captain America from it with the blackened front. The 3-pack Doctor Strange. The yellow Daredevil from, I believe was it Walgreens. The black version of Emma Frost, or the black suited version of Emma Frost rather. The new version of Johnny Storm. Ah, my arm's killing me. The select version of Star-Lord. Jeez, my memory. Comic book version of Captain Marvel. The armoured suit version of Spider-Man. Is it what do they call that one? Is that the SPD one or something they call that one? I can't remember. No, not SPD, that's the big robot. I can't remember the name of that suit. Jack. Another MCU Iron Man. I don't know the marks of the armours, I'm sorry. That's Death, Lady Death from the Thanos Select 2-pack. Well, it's not a 2-pack, but you know what I mean. There's my other version of Spider-Gwen. That's the first release, the other one was the second release, so that's the first release one. I love that head on it though. Yeah, that Gwen Stacy head's really nice. And then of course we've got I'll bring all three of them out together. We've got the Stepford Cuckoos. I'll put one of each head on them. I still need to get 2 more cuckoos when I get the chance. Gladiator Thor. Netflix Punisher. Select Armoured Iron Spider-Man. Oh, my brain goes so blank. I can't remember his name. The Russian guy. My version of the Punisher. That's my custom Punisher. I made him all futuristic and almost like Cable, to be honest. Psylocke, and I've got both heads in there. I've got the black head and the purple head version. One body but 2 heads in that. Oh, this is the Groot that's getting re-released. I'm going to keep him to one side because I might have a little play about with him again and take some more photos for Instagram. This is getting a re-release this year. This is the Toys R Us version of Groot. Let me just pop him to one side. Magic. The 80s version of Storm. We've got the Daddy Moon Star, but it's Magic, not Magic. Ah! Wolfsbane, Danny, and I can never remember her name. I'm really sorry. Wasp from the MCU. Deadly Origins Black Widow. Netflix version of Elektra. X-23 missing a claw apparently. I need to go through these re-bag after these. So many of them have fallen out of the bags. Blue Deadpool from the old Toy Biz line. The black and red version of Magneto. Michael Morbius. Forge. MCU version of Captain Marvel. Red Hulk. Puny humans. Jane Foster's Thor. MCU version of Peggy. The black symbiote Spidey. It's the new version. Oh dear me. Nightcrawler. Falcon, MCU version. Silver Sable. T'Challa from the MCU. Dusty in his box. Oh, it's not Vance Astro. Oh, what is his name? It's my Guardian. Can't remember his name. Spy Master. One of my least favourite figures, to be honest. It's a bit weird, that one. MCU's first release of Hela. The deluxe Black Widow. Songbird. Cartoon version of Deadpool. One of my holy grails here, guys. Warpath. Love that figure. I hope the new version is just as chunky, because if he's a small version of the character, I'll be so upset, because he's meant to be quite a broad, chunky guy. Quite well built. I still love this Toy Biz figure to this day. Such an amazing figure. In fact, I might take some photos today. Might take some Instagram photos of him. The Back in Black Deadpool. Toy Biz Marvel Dracula. Mr. Sinister. Good, excellent. Silver Samurai. The scooter version for Deadpool. 80th Colossus. Ebony Maw from the MCU. Spider-Man Dr. Octopus version. Is it Superior Spider-Man? 80 Years Deadpool with the metallic paint finish. Bishop. Deadpool in his underpants. Multiple Man. Netflix Daredevil. The other version of Black Widow from the movie line. Johnny Blaze, Ghost Rider. The select version of Venom. MCU Thor. I think that's Ragnarok Thor. Captain Falcon. The Black Widow version, the MCU version of Taskmaster. Vintage version of what's the name? Dazzler. Ha! I'll get there eventually. I can't remember his name in the movie. He's one of the aliens from Captain Marvel. The Kree, not the Kree. The ones that can change shape and stuff. I forgot the name. Blade. I still wish they'd give us another Blade, because this still is not the definitive Blade. I'm not happy with it. For me, I'd like the first appearance of Blade, which is the green and the yellow. I know it looks atrocious, but that's how I remember him in the old Tomb of Dracula comic books. Then we've got my knockoff Stanley. Let's put him to one side. Oh, Titus. I remember this guy. Titus. Oh no, his leg's fallen off. No! Did you get that? Wow. Luckily this is a bath piece, so it's meant to do that. He's got a bit loose over the years. One of the first bath figures I ever built was Titus. Love this figure. I like how some people did the thing to give him two of the blast arms. Unworthy Thor. The MCU version of Bruce Banner. In fact, it's the only version we've got of Bruce Banner. The grey version of Black Widow. The new version of Reed Richards. The Riders version of Wolverine. Iceman from the vintage series. Wolverine, and it's the Striped Wolverine from the Samurai comics. Oh, what's his name? Puma. Really like that character. The cartoon version, or the comic book version of Loki, I'm not the biggest fan of this one. I do prefer the original one. Old Man Logan. Wolfman from the Toy Biz box. The new version of Cable. Gwenpool. The MCU version of Loki. The new version of Doctor Doom. So I'll make some room. Then we've got I put the white-haired version of Black Widow MCU on that body. Oh, I need a drink. My throat's gone awfully dry. The Elektra, comic book Elektra there. Frankenstein. Well, Frankenstein's a monster. As I know somebody in the comments will correct me on that. Havoc, the new version. The select version of Planet Hulk. This big one. I'll put him down here. See, when that thing falls and it falls on your foot, it hurts. The Wendigo. I always pronounce the name wrong. Oh, my stutter. Wendigo. The new version of Cyclops from the Love Triangle pack. Then we've got Ares, Shriek, the original Bath Venom, the new family 3-pack version of Quicksilver, the Bath from Black Widow, I forgot the name of it already. Man Thing! Missing a head, his head's in there somewhere. But Man Thing, we've got him. I have an old Toy Biz version of Grey Deadpool. And when I bought this one, I do believe I was told this was actually a KO as well, so it's not actually real. It's very loose. I just got it at the time because there wasn't a Grey Deadpool to go with all my X-Force stuff, but now there is. I still need to pick up the Grey Deadpool, you know. Gambit. Mon ami. Don't mess with me, shit. Love this Gambit. My legs on my Gambit went loose so fast. I definitely need to pick up a new Gambit at some point. Just because mine it went so loose so fast. The Demogoblin. Shang-Chi. That name's wrong. I'm sure that name's wrong. Jean Grey from the new Love Triangle pack. Mystique, complete with a customised white heel shoes. MCU Red Guardian. MCU version of Yolanda Belova. Was it Yolanda? It's something like that. I don't like that head sculpt on that head. No, I don't like how it looks at the back. Look at that from the back. It looks awful at the back. It just doesn't look connected. It looks awful from the back. Very weird. Cannonball. And you can pop that out, so you can use it with other figures, which is nice. Which means that we do have a basic base for him, so you can pop him in some legs. Some people have been using the legs. What's the purple? One of the Serpent Society is the purple one. I forgot the name. Is it Rock? Name's gone out of my head. Yeah, there is a purple bottom character you could use. Drax from the MCU. Jubilee. Spider-Man MCU, and that's the Endgame one. Yondu, MCU. Lady Deadpool. Bullseye. 3-pack Thanos. Sabretooth. Might leave him to one side. I might do some pictures with him and Wolverine today. The new version of Beast. I still prefer the old Toy Biz Beast though. Marvel Legends Rogue. My custom Iceman that Steve gave me, the Kit Bash King. Again, a new version of Dazzler. I think it's Dazzler anyway. Top of your head. I'm so sorry. That was the purple guy I was mentioning. You could use his bottom half to put some bottoms on that character. MCU Vision. You don't want to do this, Wanda. Wolfsbane and Danny Moonstar. The older version of Colossus. It's a cool figure. I like that one. My favourite version of Groot. This is the Select Groot. Until I can get my hands on that old pack version of Groot from that Legends series. This is my favourite Groot because of the size of it. He just looks so big. Select Groot. I'm going to put him on the floor as well. He weighs a ton. First appearance of Wolverine. He's missing a claw. I've got loads of claws at the bottom there, probably. Yeah, Wolverine. The Disney Store 4-pack War Machine. MCU version of Star-Lord from the second wave, Volume 2. Spider-Man, that's the House of M Spider-Man. The Vibranium suit version of Black Panther. Kingpin Bath. Love that figure. Such a cool idea for a figure. Love Kingpin. Can't wait for the recoloured version coming out as well. The 3-pack version of Vision from the way Kate Bishop and stuff. The black and red Deadpool, or sorry, Daredevil. I did that in my Daredevil review as well. Vulture. The Phoenix 2-pack version of Cyclops. The Disney Select Thanos, still my favourite to this day, the original one, based on his modern appearance. Select Thanos from the old Infinity Gauntlet version of the comics. Can never remember her name, but yeah, one of the other Black Hand, I can't remember her name. I can't remember. She's the one with the big spear. The Select version of Rocket Raccoon, which is actually my favourite Rocket. I wish he had like a little jetpack. The original Rocket Raccoon had a jetpack. I still wish they'd give us a definitive comic book version of Rocket, to be honest. Based on his original appearance, with Howard the Duck, of all people. Again, I'd love a Howard the Duck figure. Comic book version of Punisher from the 2-pack. I want to put a jacket on him at some point. I really do. The proper original version of Storm, the white version of Storm. Love that version from the vintage line. My favourite. Select version of Gamora. Brrr. Gladiator Hulk. That's the Select version. Proper beastie of a figure. Love him. Put him down there. Grey Hulk. Marvel Legends. Great figure. Again, gonna bob him on the floor, he's a little bit heavy. Don't want to knock off these piles at this point. The new version of Thing. Some people say if you put a little bit of a dark wash over him, like a greyish dark wash, it brings out all the different variations of the rocks and stuff in him and makes him look a little bit more meaner. Teen Groot. I haven't got the Marvel Legends version, but I've got the basic toy version, which costs about £10 at the time. It came in a 2-pack with Rocket. Yeah. The X Factor version of Cyclops. You've got the battle damaged Iron Man, who's missing a head. That'll be in the box behind me. Gamora MCU version from Volume 2. X-Force Wolverine. Again, he's going to go to one side to go with my photos later. The Zombie from the 4-pack Monsters. It came from the grave. I might go outside and play with him later in the soil. Yes, he's going to get some photos today too. Sue Storm. Ooh. MCU Scarlet Witch. She came. That was the 2-pack Vision one. Ant-Man from the I think he's from the MCU line 80th anniversary. And we've got the Triangle Love Pack, the Wolverine, the battle damaged one. I'm going to use him with Scorpion, with yep. He'll come in a minute. Sabretooth. And then we've got all new Wolverine, the X-23 is the Wolverine. Love that figure. Crossbones, comic book version. The original comic book version of Black Widow with that Mary Jane style head on from the anniversary line. We're nearly there, guys. Last few now. Hercules. Black Panther version of... Oh, I know, I mean, Killmonger. Eric Killmonger. The 80th line of Thor. I need to keep him out because I've got the 80th Iron Man and Captain review and I want to put them all together. Then I've got the World War II Captain America that came with a motorcycle, missing his helmet, which is in the box behind me. And then the She-Hulk. I might keep her out and do some pictures of her and Lady Thor, actually, when I come back to her. Yeah. Awesome, guys. So, what do you think of my whole collection? Some good figures there, right? Don't forget, there's still more in that box that I've got to review yet. So if you haven't seen that video, go back and watch the one that's called What's in the Box. I think it's number 3. Figures still to review, and you'll see all the figures that are coming up on the channel over the next month. I've got a lot of content to get through. As you can see, there's boxes behind me building up, so I'm going to have a whole video later on this week. I might be, hopefully, all being well, should be doing a May the 4th video with Star Wars, so I'm very excited about that. We're working with Hasbro again. So let's see what it brings this year. I'm still excited. Yeah, we've had a crap start to the year, but you know what? It's only up from here. It can't get any lower right now, can it? So that's why I'm going through my collection, sorting everything out, getting the figures to sell that I'm going to sell. Not selling any of my Marvel Legends. I love my Legends line. Legends very quickly becoming my favourite figures to collect. And as well, you've seen my comic books up in the corner. I'll do a video when I go through every single comic book that I own, guys, and you can have a look through all my graphic novels. I've stopped collecting single comics these days. I don't read the most up-to-date comics. I couldn't keep up with the lines I wanted to, so I've decided just to go with the graphic novels or the trade paperbacks, I think you call them in America. So yeah. But guys, let me know your thoughts on my line of figures in the comments down below. Did you enjoy this review? Have you enjoyed all this series? This is the last one in the series. So make sure on the way out, guys, you hit that like button for me. That would really support the channel, really help us out, and help us keep making awesome videos. As always, guys, I'm your host, Superstar, and I'll see you in the next video. So may the Force be with you